Good afternoon. Welcome to the ABC 10 News at 4. I'm Brenden Mincheff in for Monica Woods.
And I'm Alex Bell in for Walt Gray. As always, thank you so much for joining us and happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day. And you already know we are following several stories for you. New at 4, former Major League Baseball player Daniel Serafini in court today to be sentenced for the murder of his father-in-law. The details of a very emotional day in court.
And happening now, state lawmakers continue to debate how the state can reach its clean energy goals as concern rises over oil refinery closures. We'll also hear from a Southern California skier who slid off a chairlift and was left dangling. A look at the dramatic video. But first, a look at I-5 in Elk Grove. And as you might expect, there's some traffic out there. We are headed into that time of day.
And I'm assuming it's going to be pretty nice because it's been nice over the last several days.
It is. It's going to be a little bit of a split weekend, though, where Saturday is going to be noticeably warmer than what Sunday will be. Right now, though, again, warmest day of the year so far, beating out just yesterday. 73 right now in Sacramento, 76 in Elk Grove, 73 Stockton, 75 in Modesto, 75 in Fairfield, and 76 in Vacaville. Temps in the foothills, upper 60s and low 70s today. Preliminarily, Sacramento hit 74 degrees this afternoon. We will wait for the official climate report to come in. That'll happen about 5:30-ish. That will get the official number, but nonetheless, whether it's 73 or 74, that's warmer than what we saw yesterday. So the ABC 10 weather impact headlines: some patchy fog tonight, warmer again tomorrow with highs in the upper 70s. But like I said, a split weekend where we will be warmer on Saturday, but more mild on Sunday. And one of the other things that we are watching for here, a chance for some isolated thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday, but that is mostly going to be in the upper valley. We'll talk more about that later in the show. But for now, the third snow survey of the season took place this afternoon. The Department of Water Resources measured the snowpack at Phillips Station. The survey recorded 28 inches of snow depth and a snow water equivalent of 11 inches. That's 47% of average for that location near Sierra at Tahoe. Statewide, the snowpack is 66% of average for this date and 55% of April 1st average.
So despite the high snow totals delivered by the February storms, we are below average and not where we would like to be at this time of year. We've had some good March storms over the years, but there's no guarantees. And we'll have to see if this March can give us that boost that we would need to come back to average.
And as you just heard, March can still be quite snowy, but we can't always count on big March storms. However, just a couple of years ago, the Sierra had a blizzard the first weekend of March 2024. And new at 4, we're getting a first look at the progress of Sacramento's newest homeless service site today. Leaders gathered in the River District to show off construction on the upcoming safe camping lot off Sequoia Pacific Boulevard. The site is currently under development and is designed to host 100 tents, providing a stable environment for those currently living on the streets. Officials say the finished product should be ready by late spring or early summer.
It is an incremental step. It is by no means the final destination for anyone. This is not permanent supportive housing. This is just a place to provide security and storage and some dignity for the folks that are currently living outdoors.
And Plucky Bomb says the site will also include security, showers and toilets, and storage areas. City leaders say they will continue to monitor the progress of the site.
Welcome back into the News at 4. I'm Alex Bell.
And I'm meteorologist Brenden Mincheff. It's been a very nice day today, once again.
Yeah, and it's Friday. I mean, come on, it doesn't get better than that. It's sunny and it's Friday.
Yeah, warmest day of the year once more. Here's a time lapse at one of the Alert California cameras. This one from Walnut Grove overlooking the valley and Delta. Another warm and sunny day, and again, the warmest day of the year so far. Mid and upper 70s up and down the valley. I've got another look at the forecast coming up in about 8 minutes.
All right, Brenden, thank you.
The terrifying moments a skier was left dangling from a chairlift in Big Bear were caught on camera. Only her sister and friend grabbing onto her kept her from falling. ABC's Will Reeve has the story.
Rula Di Miranda Arce was enjoying a Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
That's terrifying.
Wow.
This is why I don't snowboard anymore. There has just been too much that has happened that I'm like, you know what, I'm getting too old for this. And let me tell you, if that was me, I would not be able to hang on the whole time. I would have already.
Well, she wasn't even really hanging on.
I know.
It was her friends that were hanging on to her. That's 2 days in a row with some ski lift stories.
I know.
That we're talking
This
about.
is
Yeah.
not for us, you know.
Always ski and board with friends. That's,
Yes.
I think, the moral of the story at this
Yes.
point. Yeah. No snow right now, though. It is the warmest day of the year across the valley, across much of Northern California. 73 degrees is where we're at this moment in Sacramento, 73 in Stockton.
Been watching YouTube when she was 6 and posted her first video when she was 8. She was soon staying up late and cutting class to scroll YouTube and Instagram. She says that YouTube's autoplay feature kept her on the app for hours at a time, where she would experience bullying.
She says she spiraled into mental health challenges, which led to self-harm, and that Instagram's filters have led to body dysmorphia. Both companies have denied Kayla's claims. Meta says Kayla's difficult childhood is what contributed to her mental health challenges, not social media. Both platforms say they've also invested heavily in safety features for teen users, as well as parental controls, although most of them weren't in place when Kayla began using the platforms 14 years ago.
And meanwhile, health experts say that more evidence is mounting about the impact that social media has had on the mental health of children and teens. And I don't think it's just teens and, children, even adults. I know, like, for example, when I'm on vacation or I go to lunch or the movies with someone, I don't post on social media. Like, I live in the moment. Maybe I'll post it like 3 days later, 3 months later, I don't know. But like, really having those intimate personal connections with your friends and family while you're doing that vacation or having that cup of coffee, I think is so important.
Yeah, I think so too. I like you, don't really post anything. Like, I'm not posting when I go out to eat or explore or whatever. Sometimes it means I don't have a lot of pictures of what I've done recently, but
But you know what you've done.
Well, I know what I've done. Yeah, it's all about trying to live in the moment. But I also, sometimes, especially on the weekend, I'll just be kind of sitting at home, lounging around, and then I find myself scrolling on social media for a half hour, 45 minutes. I'm like, I gotta stop. I gotta go do something productive.
You say you're going to be on there for 5 minutes, an hour later, you're like, what just happened?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Looking for things to do this weekend in and around Sacramento? We've got an event for you.
Yes, happening this weekend, a night of live music with the Sacramento Philharmonic and Opera.
It's a night of American music written by American composers with a little Mozart and Bach mixed in, and it's led by a Sacramento native, conductor Adam Flatt. ABC 10 anchor Laura Painter is a proud board member and will host the pre-concert interview live on stage with the conductor at 6:30 p.m. The show starts at 7 p.m. at Safe Credit Union Performing Arts Center in downtown Sacramento, and tickets start at $39.
All right, let's jump into what is trending and find out what people are wanting to know right now.
Yeah, today, Pokemon is celebrating its 30th anniversary. It's considered the world's highest grossing media franchise. The franchise's coveted characters appeared on a popular anime series, Trading Cards, and years later on a mobile app called Pokemon Go. We might all remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
That created a whole new generation of Pokemon fans. More than 75 billion, that's billion with a B, Pokemon cards have been produced over the years and are traded in a highly lucrative market. Just this month, a single card was sold for over $16 million.
That is insane.
That's a lot.
16 million.
That's
Oh
a
my
lot.
gosh. All right, let's turn to AMC. Their new seating policy is getting some backlash. I'm sure you might have heard about this one. The movie chain is going to save the best seats for the paying loyalty program members. It is set to launch later this year. The new preferred seating policy rewards its A-list and Stubs Premier members. Those customers get first dibs on the most sought-after seats, on top of other benefits like faster reward earnings, free food, and drink upgrades.
A-listers pay up to $28 a month and Premier members $18 a year. Some customers say it isn't fair to non-members, while some say it serves as an incentive for people to join the program.
I don't know that I agree. If you pay the money, I think you should get the seat
mean,
that you want.
It's an incentive, I suppose.
It is,
yeah.
but oh my gosh, how much more can we be charged today?
Another subscription.
Oh, am I right?
Yeah. Highs today were in the mid-70s across most of the valley. Tomorrow, even warmer. Tomorrow, the warmest day of the year. Again, I'll have a full look at the forecast at 5 o'clock.
Oh, I'm loving all this sunshine. It's so beautiful. All right, make sure you stay with us for the news at 5. Chris and Laura are already getting ready. We are following several breaking stories for you, from Sarah Feeney to also that shooting that was out in the Thornton community. Stay with us. We're back in just a few minutes.